Hi, in this video, we will discuss about how to select the data using Python programming. You want to see the table data in the program itself after execution of our program. So in our previous videos, what we discussed, how to create a table, then how to insert data from the SQLite browser. There, how can you see the data? So here you can see this is the SQLite browser. You can see the database structure under test.db. We created users relation under test.database, which consisting of name and email attribute. If you can browse this data, here the table users, only one table. This is the data available in these 4 records are there. These 4 records you want to see in our Python program itself, there itself, instead of going back to this database, there itself you want to retrieve these details. For that, in SQL, select command is used. So in the execute method, there you have to write select command query. Then these records will be displayed in the program itself. How this will be done, let us see the demo. So let us copy this program, then create a new file. So here you can paste it. Here we will change the query. So import SQLite 3 is required, connection is required, SQLite 3 dot connection, test.db database connection established successfully. So after database is connected, then what you have to do? So here selection of the data. So in selection of the data or retrieval of the data. So actually exactly the terminology what we will call it as retrieval of data from the relation. So in this what you have to do, first we can create one object with name cursor. So because we have to use the iteration method loop to retrieve all the records from the relation. So if you can execute this one, only one record will be displayed, but you want to display all the records means compulsory you have to use the loop or iteration. Suppose here I will use one object named cursor. Here I will write the query under execute method. For the selection, what is the query? The syntax is using select command. So select. So you want to retrieve all the attributes. You can use asterisk, select space asterisk using the from class, from name of the relation. What is the name of the relation? Users. This is the simply uh, syntax of the select statement. Okay, now others you can remove here. Here commit is not required. Why? Because already existing data we are selecting. Okay, now select asterisk from users means all the possible records will be displayed with all the attributes of the table users. So if we can run this program, let us see what is the output it displays. So here data is retrieved successfully. Some acknowledgement message you can give. Data is retrieved successfully. Then close the connection. Here I will save the file name with test underscore select. Here because here we are using select operation. So test underscore select. Save this file. Then you can run this program. So here you can see the output what you are getting. So here database is retrieved successfully, but here no results are displayed. So directly this query won't be executed. Compulsory you have to use the iteration or loop. So using the cursor. So here anyway a cursor we didn't printed actually. For example, in our program, so data is retrieved successfully, comma. If we can use cursor object here, what will happen? Let us check now. So now let us see, run this program. Here you can see just it displays the object SQLite 3 dot cursor object with the address is displayed, but records won't be displayed here. So to overcome this compulsory, what we have to do here, we have to use the loop or iteration to retrieve the data. Okay, now cursor object is created. So using for loop, using row, so row record for row in cursor, the cursor object. Okay, so using this for loop, so now you can print the records here using print statement. So first what you want, name. So name equal to, so what is the row value you can use here for this row of with index 0 will be used to retrieve this one. Then similarly you can print email ID also. The next print statement, email ID. So that will be in the second attribute of the table. So its position is 1. So email equal to, here can you row of 1. So you want to display the record in separate line. So here you can give /n, use /n to display in new line record. Okay, now so here two attributes are there. That's why two times you can use the print statement. The value starts with 0 to 1 indexing. Suppose another attribute, then row of 2. So like that we can give. Okay, now our data is retrieved successfully. Then close the connection. Now save this file and run this program. Now let us see. This is the output you will get here. Okay, now you can go back to our SQLite database once and check the data whether all the records are retrieved or not. So now we can see this is our database, users database relation. What it contains, 4 records. First one is rmm 1234 at the rate gmail.com. Here you can see rmm 1234 at the rate gmail.com. Second record is same rmm 1234 at the rate gmail.com. Third one ram 4321 at the rate gmail.com. So third one ram 4321 at the rate gmail.com. Then fifth, third one. Then fourth one is Laxman. Name is Laxman. Email ID 12345 at the rate gmail.com. Here you can see the name email is repeated for every record as the heading word, because in the loop we have iterated these two. So like that, all records will be displayed using our Python programming using loop or iteration by creating a cursor with a select statement. Here you can see in the select statement using asterisk. With the help of asterisk, all the attributes will be displayed. Suppose instead of asterisk, you can use directly the name of the attribute, name, comma, email also you can use. Suppose you want to select based on some condition. So after from class, you can use the where class. Okay, now for example, here I will use after users where. So I want to display only name equal to uh, for example rmm. I want to display only name with rmm records only. You can rerun this query. Now save this one, execute this program. Now you can see in our query what we changed, where class is given. Where class is used to define the condition. In that condition, what we have given the program, you can see name equal to rmm. Earlier all the 4 records are displayed. Now with rmm means only 2 records with the name matching with rmm. Only the first 2 records will be displayed. Okay, what is the output we got here? Here you can see first one is name rmm, second one is name. Only 2 records with name rmm is displayed. Like that, using where class, what are the condition you want to provide, give that condition. Like that you can retrieve the data from the inserted table. Okay, like this we can retrieve the data, means select the data from the database table users what we created. Okay, in next video, what we will discuss, now we want to update the data. For example, RMM is repeated 2 times. I want to update the name with the other name based on the email ID. So how that updation can be done, that will be discussed in next video. Stay tuned for that.